Definitely got a different kind of weapon to look at this time. This is kind of a clothing item slash, self-defense tool, at least theoretically, and it's really cool. I think it's called the Knockout Bracelet by its maker, and you can find his Etsy shop at Micro Leather Workshop. And this is a dude in Poland who reached out to me, and I was like, oh, you know what? I want to try this. Looks cool. And it is. It's just different. There's a whole tradition of kind of clothing items used for self-defense historically, and this is kind of a modern take on that. So first, let's take a look at the item in question. As you can tell, obviously, it's simple enough to put on bracelet. You can see the band there in the back, but here on the business end, you've got these kind of metal washers, and then the smaller ones with little like raised surfaces. I actually thought about this kind of concept for a long time, just because in the style of karate that I trained in for so many years, and still do occasionally, one block in particular makes a lot of use of the wrist. So I always wondered about something like this, as opposed to kind of, you've got the things I'm interested in, palm saps, finger saps, the kind of normal saps that you hold and swing, etc. But like, what if you had something on your wrist? So just giving you a view of all of it. Now the thing about it is it doesn't weigh much. That metal on there does not add up too much at all, like not even close. So when I first saw the name Knockout Bracelet, I kind of thought it would have some heft to it. So the idea was really gives you some extra momentum. It doesn't. It's more about that. You see that? Yeah, it's more about kind of the sharpness of the pain and not the sharpness of the object. Those little nubs there aren't sharp, but the stinging. So got it on, and yeah, I like it. I've been wearing it a lot now. And here's kind of the Kakuteo Uke whip block. And, it's kind of on the esoteric end of martial arts. It might not seem like the most realistic thing, but I trained in it for years, and I just like it. I don't care. I love classical karate. And it hurts when somebody who knows what they're doing does it to you. And there you can see, provides you a concentration of force. Just makes sense. So here's some images showing kind of classical applications, right? And this is a kung fu and karate technique. I mean, it came to karate via kung fu, and you can kind of come in from the side, the way this person is here over on the left, and strike to the temple, or in this case, the jaw. And like I said, it's pretty esoteric because, your wrist is not meant for slamming against things. So it's an interesting technique, but it does, like I said, it hurts when used right. Here's maybe the most common application. This is something Street Fighters would use, and like Street Fighter / martial artists. I mean, this thing works kind of going side to side. So he's going away from us and whipping into the arm. And it's just a way to block where instead of using like as much of your forearm as possible, you're reducing the surface area as much as possible while getting a nice snappy kind of a whip motion. You do this onto any spot like this, and I guarantee you that will hurt. And with that bracelet, that would really, really surprise somebody. I had that done to me on the shin one time when I threw a head kick, but it was really, we were just only sparring like half speed. I'll never forget it because it was like an electric shock. It really did kind of paralyze my leg for a full couple of seconds. I had to take a break. So as long as we're just theorizing, how else could you use this conceivably? Well, if you notice the shape there, it's a little bit knuckle dusterish, and in theory, say it's sitting in your pocket, you could slip your hand into your pocket, secure a grip, and kind of have it as a knuckle duster or protector. Or you could kind of slip it this way. Again, once it's inside your pocket, you bring it up, and it's basically like a palm sap, but much more about a stinging pain and not any kind of a, mass-induced knockout. In any position, those little nubs that you saw, kind of the copper-colored ones there, used in the right way, and I won't get into detail, I think those could actually produce some really effective cuts in a grappling situation. So, do I rate this as like an incredibly effective self-defense implement? Well, no. Would I want to defend my life with nothing but this in terms of a weapon? No. But is it easy to wear? Do I like how it looks? And does it have some interesting self-defense possibilities? Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, it's also kind of interesting in the way that it just plays into a long tradition. You had hats, scarves, belts, just various, wooden sandals, various clothing implements used for self-defense in different times and cultures. So there it is. A fun little item. Thanks.